One of the first modifications I'm going to be making to my Hobie compass is converting the center round hatch to the rectangular hatch and moving that round hatch cover up front. There's a couple reasons behind it. One, gives you a lot more storage right underneath you. I'm going to be putting the Yak power controllers in a bucket right in the center hatch, and the other reason is it gives you another access point up front for any other modifications that you may want to make, and a little extra storage as well. So the Hobie compass comes standard with the round hatch, no bucket in it. We are going to remove the round hatch and replace it with the rectangular hatch, and we also have the slip-in bucket for the rectangular hatch. The modification is fairly simple. It just entails unscrewing the center hatch, taking it out, and then we got to outline the cutout for the rectangular hatch, and then we'll move this one up front. First step is unscrewing the center hatch. Remove the hat. Remove the gasket. Make sure you keep that somewhere and don't lose it, along with the screws. And then the inner ring. We need to remove a couple of the foam supports so that they don't get in our way when we're doing the cutout. I'm going to use the lower ring of the rectangular hatch as my template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the center hole from the previous hatch bucket as sort of a starting point. So I'm going to line the center hole of the ring with that, and then I just want to make sure that we're as square as we can be in the opening. More for aesthetics more than anything, but I'll get it in there where it looks the best. Okay. I'm happy with that placement, so I'll just use black Sharpie to draw my outline. Make sure you draw to the inside, not to the outside. So I lent my electric jigsaw out to a friend of mine. So I'm going to have to do it with some of my air tools. I'll spare the noise and fast forward you through this part. Once you got your cutout, take your hatch, do a test fit, make sure you got it right. Sits in there nicely. The other thing is, never throw out the plastics you cut off your kayak. Should you have any type of repair down the road, it gives you a little extra material to do some plastic weld with, so always save your scraps. You will have to do a relief cut on some of the foam inserts just to have room for the lower ring. Just simply use a utility knife and give yourself just as much thickness as you need to get that back in there. The last part of the install is pretty easy. All you got to do is, once you relieve the foam inserts and you get your inner ring inside and your gasket, put your gasket and the inner ring in, drop it in, and then just screw through. Make sure you got your inner ring or your lower ring lined up correctly, and start a couple screws at a time and just fasten those down. There's the complete install. You can get the deep bucket for the round hatch. It will fit in this location for extra storage, whatever have you. I think you can also get a dry bag that'll sort of slip in there as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here for right now. This is for me more of an access point right now, but I may keep something up there, not sure. We're going to utilize the bucket to install the Yak Power switch panel and USB as well. That's on a up and coming segment. But other than that, that'll wrap up this.